Hi everyone, Sirturmund here again. So today I wanted to bring you guys some Karma Viktor. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of like Viktor Sin and just the Viktor Ionia piles in general. And Viktor Sin has not been as popular recently as Viktor Karma has. So I know Trickster Story was the first one that started like playing this Viktor Karma deck, and since then it's kind of blown up in popularity. And it plays very similar to Viktor Sin, except that obviously you have the alternate win condition of having Karma and reaching turn 10 and just being able to win the game because of the value that she does. Now, the deck does play a little bit different, right? So we are playing more kind of discard fodder. So we play stuff like Boom Baboon, as well as Sunny Urchin, some Dredgers, and Get Excited. Those are cards that we don't play on the Viktor Sim version, and the idea is here that we're able to block early and just able to get value. And of course, the idea is that if you get to turn 10, you can just burn your opponent down by having, Get Excited to their face, which should get duplicated, etc. So there's alternate ways that you can win here. Now, the synergy with these two champions is that obviously every spell that Karma creates is going to count towards the Viktor level up. And once Viktor is leveled up, all the spells that she creates are also going to cost one less. So sometimes even those high cost spells end up becoming really crazy, even by having the spell reduced by one. Aside from that, the deck is just working like the same as before, where you really rely on Ballistic Bot and Viktor to kind of be the engines of your deck and start just bumping up your augmented units, especially Viktor. Viktor can get really crazy, out of control really quickly just because of the keywords that he can get. And then the rest of the cards are kind of there to either protect or be able to stop the opponent from doing what they want to do. So stuff like Will of Ionia, right? Stuff like Get Excited and Mystic can both remove opponents' key units as well as stop them from being able to kill you. Like Will of Ionia especially can reset like the opponent Viktor, for example. It can bounce back like an Udyr. It can bounce back a Sion, right? So there's a lot of options for Ionia, for Will of Ionia over Concussive Palm. And then you play obviously the Ionia Deny spell. So Nullify, Deny, Twin Discipline, all things that can protect your units and keep them from dying so that your Viktor and your Ballistic Bot can just put so much value so that your Karma can stay in the field and be able to actually just win the game. Now, we do only play 2 out of the dragons in this version of the deck because we're playing the Boom Baboons and all the blockers instead. So we don't have to be worried about that much against aggro. And to kind of commemorate for that, we do play 1 Spirit's Refuge. So yeah. And obviously, Deep Meditation is just so good because you're getting all the free spell trigger from Viktor. So Deep Meditation is very easy to trigger and allows you to not run out of value. But yeah, I think that's kind of like the breakdown for the deck. Again, if you're familiar with me playing Viktor Lee, then it's going to remind you a lot of that, except that we no longer have Lee Sin to be able to kind of pull the opponent's units to be able to remove them. Instead, we rely on Karma to kind of keep us from running low, from not running out of resources by just the spells that she creates. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this deck. And remember, if you're not subscribed yet, to subscribe below. It will help us out a lot. And we post LOR videos every single day. So you're always going to have fresh new content to watch. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Shurima, which I think is going to be pretty bad for us. I think this is going to be very bad for us. I think we're going to need to get Viktor early on to be able to push the damage. Ballistic Bot is a nice engine in the beginning, but I don't know how much it actually can work. Opponents also has the attack token on 2, so opponent can do their Rock Hopper, which means that we're not able to summon our Ballistic Bot. This is really good against Rite of Arcane, which is not bad. Yeah, so we're going to have to do it like this. We're going to have to... I think we don't need the double twin. I think we just do it this way. I think we definitely need to enable the Ballistic Bot. We're gonna have to just take this up because we need the Ballistic Bot in the field to stay alive. The good thing is that we have enough to do Ballistic Bot plus Nullify to protect against the Rite of Arcane, although the opponent never does it. And that's good. Now we can also play Viktor and still have enough mana next turn. I guess we don't play Viktor anymore because the opponent obviously got the second Rock Hopper. I don't think I want to give our Viktor the vulnerable. So I don't think it's ever correct to do the Viktor. I think we're just gonna have to do the Pearl Cannon. Especially if the opponent does this. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna do the Pearl Cannon. It delays our Viktor considerably. We're gonna have to Mystic Shot this guy. Ah, well, do we care about this damage? I mean, we don't have anything else to do with our mana, right? So we might as well just block it. We really have nothing else to do with our mana, so it's not a big deal. Less damage that we take, the potentially longer that we can potentially stall. Opponent gets their champions already though, at least one of them, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Overwhelm is not a bad hit. Overwhelm is not a bad hit at all. Because we can start slowly setting up the Overwhelm. The bigger that this guy gets. If we roll Spell Shield, then the opponent can now have a Quicksand. We get Karma, which is also pretty good. Opponent wants the space, so... Opponent wants the board space. I still think we have to give it to him, though. Unfortunately, we have to give the board space. It's too much of a problem if we take that much damage. We have to give the opponent the board space. They're gonna play the Rolling Sands or something like that. We don't have any other units that we want to summon, so maybe we're okay here. Seraph is actually gonna be able to hit the Karma when he ever levels up. Regeneration. Oh man, if I knew I was gonna get that, I would have just potentially done something else. The good thing is that we're gonna get a lot of value from Karma here. And the spell is gonna be reduced cost. Well, that's not a lot of value. That's not the type of value that I was talking about. The spell is going to be reduced cost because Viktor's going to be leveled up. But Zone Seeds is probably one of the worst hits that we could have gotten. Fury. Fury, Overwhelm. Opponent's probably going to have the Quicksand, right? Opponent always has the Quicksand here. Okay, well, now they just get a Seer, and they're gonna level up their Seraph. The good thing is that the opponent's still not there. Well, I guess they'll get it at the beginning of the next turn. If the opponent does the first Quicksand here, it's okay. We still don't lose the Viktor, and we have a generation on it. Opponent still needs one more landmark to level up Seraph. Yes, okay, so the Quicksand this early is okay with us. No way, man. You can't just give me your Seraph like that. You can't just give me your Seraph like that, my friend. You can't just give me your Seraph like that, my friend. Wow, so now opponent literally needs to get another Seraph to be able to win this, and opponent needs to summon the Seraph when it's leveled up. And already use their Quicksand. Already used their Quicksand. So they have no way to potentially stop this. They're gonna try to, I guess, percent lethal to us. They're gonna try to percent lethal in other ways instead. They're even gonna give us the Asir too. If we block like this, we get punished by a Rider. So we're gonna have to block with the Karma. We get too punished by we get way too punished by a Rider negation if we don't block like this. Yep. So we lose the Karma, which is not a big deal because guess what? We get a second Karma in our hand. So I'm gonna let it go. Opponent loses their Seer as well, right? So now he needs to get both champions. Well, I guess he only needs to really get... He only really needs to get the Seraph, right? Oh my god, we get 2 death rates? That's actually bad because it's gonna break our draws. I think I'm gonna do this to potentially get the Spell Shield. Okay, Quick Attack is not the Spell Shield, but I'll take it. I think it's worth it to keep Karma alive. I think Karma is giving us so much value. I think Karma is actually giving us enough value that it's always worth it to keep her alive. We can potentially... We actually... Okay, so he has his second Quicksand. So he has the second Quicksand. Okay, I guess we'll go like this. We can do Karma again. We can do Eye of the Dragon. And now we win the game. One is down to just one card. If they get the Seraph, it's going to hit the Eye of the Dragon, nothing else. We got a lot of draws here. We got a lot of draws here from the key. We get double the keywords. Oh my god, we have all this stuff, huh? We get double the keywords. Look at that. We just do this, right? We just do this and kill it because he wants to draw the champion. He wants to draw the champion. And then we do the second one. And that's game on the open attack. Opponent wants to be able to draw the champion. Unfortunately, they didn't get the second Seraph, but I think opponent threw the game where he sacrifices Seraph, obviously. So a little bit unfortunate for them. Yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Karma Lux. So Karma versus Karma. We're both trying to get to that turn 10. Who gets there first? We'll find out here soon. I don't think we keep the Karma. It's too early. I do like the Nopify against single combat though. I do like the Nopify against single combat. We actually should have probably kept. We actually should have kept the Get Excited. Right? Because the Get Excited can hit the Browin. There's no way that the opponent doesn't play Browin. Yeah, the fact that they're even passing tells me that they probably play Browin. So they probably want to do the Browin right here. Or they can do it next turn as well. I think it was still fine to do it the way that we do. We're going to keep the Sunny Urchin to be able to draw. To potentially get our Viktor sooner rather than later. Number fight is nice against like single combat. Get Excited could also be used instead. So we're probably not planning to use those ignitions that much at the moment. We could also just drop Karma on turn 5 and try to get some value from creative spells. The Number fight can also be decent against Lutz. The Lutz is going to be a problem. The Lutz is going to be a problem and it might be the only reason why we don't play Karma that early. But I feel like I actually don't mind getting the random spells because our hand is a little bit low in value at the moment. We do have the Demeditation. Okay, so he's going to go for the... Now, we can Get Excited this to kill that as well. Okay, we get the Will. Okay, so the Will is pretty good. Oh, well, I mean, if you're going to just do it like that, I'm okay with that too. Okay, I wanted to see if we could get something else. I guess I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna just thin out my deck. Opponent could easily have single combat to kill this now, because we tapped out of it. Doesn't have it, so that means that the opponent's hand is pretty big. Opponent's hand is pretty big. Is this 2 damage worth it? I guess opponent could easily have Lutz. I'm gonna just take this 2 damage now. I think we're gonna have to just summon the Poros this turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to just summon the Poros, I think. It's kind of weird, because now we don't want to play Karma, right? Now that we have so many cards in our hand, Karma probably doesn't make sense. Because he makes our hand a little bit too full. Don't think we can pass. 3, 6, 7, 8. We have to play the second Poro as well. Because we're going to burn a card because the Ballistic Bug gets us the Ignition, right?
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
I'm going to kill this Karma now. When I could have Sharp Side, I guess. Twin? Okay. At least we eat up the Twin. We can do the same thing again next turn with the Ignition. That does mean that the opponent had to use up some of their mana. They do get some value here from this Karma, which is a little bit unfortunate. If we have Viktor, this would feel so much better. I think I'd do it again. So if we play Karma, I guess if we play Karma, we also get value. We have no profile for the single combat, and we can still do the ignition right now. 3, 6, 7. So next time we're gonna have a full hand. Yeah, next we're gonna have a full hand, which is fine. Something tells me though that I need to kill this Karma. Like he's gonna get value out of here too. I mean, we are getting value too. Dragon's Rage could actually be pretty decent later on. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have denies. We do have denies. The problem is that 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Opponent also burns a card, by the way. So we burn a card, but they also burn a card. We actually burn 2 cards, technically. What if we just will right now? What if we just will the Karma? This is gonna prop up response, because the opponent needs to try to deny this, otherwise they actually burn the Karma, because their hand is full. Yeah, so they need to deny this right now. And what if we just deny it right back? Well, it doesn't matter now, right? Because if we deny it, the Karma stays alive. 3, 6, 7, 8. We're still gonna burn a card, by the way. So does the opponent, though, right? Opponent's gonna burn their draw. So we both burn our draw here. Twin. Booba Boon. Okay. I think the twin is a little bit worse for him to lose. Dawn and Dusk. So we have 2 chances. We can either deny this, or we can just will the Persuader, but I think deny is probably fine. We can also just kill it. The kill kind of looks better to me. When it could have Sharp Side, I guess, or Twin to save this, but we just saw him. We just saw the opponent burning their second twin, right? So it has to be Sharp Side. Sheila Duran. So then we have to deny it then, right? Or we can will. But if we will, he just resummons this back. Nah, we can just deny it. We can just deny it. We have double twin. We have double twin to be able to stop this from killing our Karma. Right? Because he probably wants to kill our Karma here. So we can save both our units. Yeah, I guess we don't need to save both our units. We just save Karma. We just save Karma, call it a day. This is at 11, actually. That's kind of funny. Problem is that this is going to be an elusive attacker that we cannot do anything about. Okay, well, I guess we can do something about it now. We're going to have elusive blockers. So we're going to have elusive blockers. Opponent gets the Lux, which means that opponent's going to get the lasers, but he doesn't get double laser at least. It's pretty good for us. We can try to recall her now and force the opponent to replay her next turn. Doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Because otherwise, opponent will always be able to. Otherwise, opponent will always be able to kill this Karma with the laser, right? So I think I'm gonna recall her right now. We could also kill the Karma with Dragon's Rage, but I don't think that's what we do this now. Yeah, so he's gonna do the deny. We do the deny right back. Opponent only has 10 mana next turn, so he will not be able to play Lutz and play a Sitzkat spell. So Karma levels up. We have elusive blockers for both units. We have the counterfeit copies, which is actually not great unless we do like a deep meditation here. Really wish I had Viktor. Viktor will make this game so much better. So now we both have Karma leveled up, and now this is where the nonsense begins. Because opponent gets the value from... Opponent unfortunately gets the value from having Lutz on the field. We don't get that value, right? We don't get that value from having Lutz in the field. Technically, we could present lethal with a Dragon's Rage right away. Okay, he's gonna recall this right now, which I think is fine with me. because we can just replay her, right? So opponent decided to do it that way so that he can keep his things alive, I guess. Consider Strike will punish us here. That's my only punish. Consider Strike would be a huge deal here. And if they have it, they have it. Strafing Strike. Same thing again, we do this. So he loses the challenger anyways. We're at 10 HP. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Single combat doesn't make sense anymore. Anything else that the opponent might have will be enough to kill us. It's crazy that we actually haven't played that many cards, right? Which I guess kind of makes sense, to be honest. Oh, ambush is kind of nice, but maybe not good enough because opponent has a blocker here. I have 11. What if we do this? What if we do this first? Have the Dragon's Rage available to be able to kill the opponent? Like, we can force the opponent to have to do a Will of Ionia here. We can force the opponent to have to do a Will of Ionia here. So if they have the Will of Ionia, it's not gonna matter then, right? If we do it this way or the other way. Problem is that the opponent gets to... Wow, this is tough. This is tough. I really needed that Viktor. Yeah, if they have the Will of Ionia, they're always able to kill us anyways. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. If they have the Will of Ionia, they have it. Or a way to stop this. Deny is not enough. Prismatic Barrier is not enough. He does get the laser, though. Wow, so we actually should have done it on the Scatter Pot. Wait, but we have lethal here. We still have lethal with the ambush. Oh, we got lethal. There we go. Woo! Oh! Got exactly one. We could present the lethal with the ambush on the kick, by the way, but I wanted to hold it back just in case that the opponent had like another response to it. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Caitlyn Teemo. Caitlyn Teemo. Honestly, the Spirit's Refuge doesn't seem bad in this matchup. But maybe we're okay going like this. The Pearl Cannon is a nice blocker versus Teemo. We have the Ballistic Bot now. And we have the Viktor. I really don't want to let this Teemo attack us. I really don't want to let this Teemo attack us. So I'm going to do it like this. If he blocks, then that tells me that he has a second Teemo. If he doesn't block, then he doesn't have a second Teemo. We pass. Opponent wants to opponent wants to bait us, right? Opponent wants us to commit something so that then they can kill that Daring Portal. Right? As long as we have the elusive blockers, I think we're in a decent spot. Our opponent's gonna kill that one. We get to summon the second one. I guess opponent could have another Poison Dart. And if they have another Poison Dart, they get to level up their Teemo. Otherwise, we can just resummon more Portals. We even have the Baboon now to be able to discard if we need to. I don't want to tap out of my unit mana. I think I need my unit mana, so I need to go like this first. One is gonna just try to level up Teemo with all the Puffcat Peddlers. We're gonna have to somehow find a way to kill their Peddlers. Now, one of the ways to do that is kind of high rolling Challenger here. Another way to do it, obviously, is just doing all the Viktor death rates. Because actually, the death rates are actually also put more cards in our deck. So reduce the chances of having like a... Oh, he's gonna... It has to be Karma, right? Yeah, he hit the Karma. Yeah, I was gonna say. So that means he hit the Karma there. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been enough. Is he gonna try to kill this now? That's 21 pop caps though. That's unfortunate. We can kill the Caitlyn or anything like that. Yeah, opponent's gonna try to go like this. We have 100 other portals to take advantage of this. Boom. Viktor's gonna be leveling up this turn. We also have Get Excited to deal with it if they need to. I want to force him. I want to force him to go for another Mystic Shot or another burn on the portal. I want to force him to do it that way. Because if you're doing it that way, that's less stuff that's going to our face, right? Now, there is a lot of pop caps, so we definitely have to just go... We can also just hide with the elusive here, by the way. We definitely have to be careful that we kill this Teemo. Overwhelm is also pretty good. I think we just go like this. I don't think I want to commit the Ballistic Bot. I think the Ballistic Bot is going to allow us to just get so much damage on this Viktor, which is also going to have Overwhelm, and slowly ping the opponent down. Right? Problem is that the rest of our hand is like another Viktor's, which is not great. So Overwhelm is pretty damn good here. So that's a lot of shrooms. Ah, we get the elusive. There we go. That's all we need. Now even if the opponent gets a second Teemo, it's never going to be enough. Second Teemo is not going to be enough, and he just loses to the Ignitions next turn. He would need to have like a stress defense. Like he would just lose to the Ignitions next turn, because opponent is down to 13. This is doing 12. We don't need to... Actually, no, this is lethal because of the impact. Yep, so he has the stress defense, putting in a lot of shrooms here. What if we do the Viktor death rate? I don't think it's correct. I don't think it's correct just yet. I think we cannot die here yet. Will of Ionia is huge, because Will of Ionia lets us do a lot of value. So I don't think we have a chance of dying here just yet. Oh, maybe with this. So we can do this actually. So we can do this in response, which means that we can actually get the death rate back. Opponent's trying to just level up. Opponent's trying to level up the Caitlyn. This has the potential of negating a little bit of the flash bombs. There you go. So opponent's not able to actually level up the Caitlyn. I think we go like this first, because we can always do this in response to opponent doing something else. If we do this first, opponent can easily respond with something. Okay, well now we just kill the Caitlyn, right? There's no reason not to. We also put another card in top of our deck, which means that the chances of us getting flash bombs or pop caps are reduced, because there's going to be one card out of the 3 cards in our decks that has less than anything else. Opponent's going to need to have a second stress defense to be able to stop this. I think we have to open attack to play around a Karina. I guess we don't have to anymore, right? So if the opponent has Karina here, we don't have. We should just open. If the opponent has a second stress defense, then it is what it is. Yep. I think the chances of us getting the spell shield are pretty low anyways, as it is. We're still pushing 2 damage. And we have the burn in our hand with the get excited, right? So we have the burn with the get excited. I almost finished the turn by the way, right away, because the opponent burst pass. We always have to get excited, so it's okay. Oh wow, we actually got the spell shield. We actually got the spell shield, guys. That's actually nuts. We have to commit the death ray. So the reason that we have to commit the death ray is to reduce the chances of the puff caps, so the flash bombs hitting our deck. All we need to do is do 1 more damage. Yeah. So now that the opponent does this, because the opponent is trying to just strictly beat us by us. Remember, we still have 1 more Viktor spell in our deck, right? On the top cards. So 2 of our next 3 cards are cards that shouldn't have that many bombs in it, and that many shrooms in it. My punish here is gonna be opponent getting. Okay, we had the burn anyways. But no matter what, we didn't even draw that many shrooms. So we didn't even draw that many shrooms. So we can kill them 2 ways. I'm gonna play it slow just in case that the opponent has something, and then we can do Mystic plus get excited as we need to. Okay, well, I guess now we have to do it. So we always have to do it now, just in case that the opponent that we actually get enough shrooms to be able to die. There you go. I mean, I give the opponent props, but unfortunately, yeah. See the death rate. So we didn't even draw that many shrooms because we had the 2 death rates on top of our deck. So that's the one time where the death rate just hard counters an opponent's deck. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Poppy Misfortune. So it's like Scouts, but not playing Quinn. Unfortunately, this should be a very bad matchup for us, no? I'm gonna keep this whole hand though. The Center Urchin is a nice early blocker. And the Get Excited obviously synergizes really well. Spirit's Refuge is also really nice. I'm gonna just stop the damage from going through here. I think that's fine. Because what we can do here is that we can do Ballistic Bot, right? Have the Ignition, which we can discard with the Get Excited to be able to hit the Misfortune. Opponent tapped out of being able to have Ranger's Resolve, so we'll always be able to kill Misfortune right here, which is very good for us. Boom. Boom. And that's where we kept the Get Excited in this hand. So we always keep the Get Excited attack for the reason. The problem here is going to be Poppy. If the opponent has a second Misfortune or the opponent has the Poppy, both of those are really punishing to us. To the point that I'm debating if it's actually better to... No, I think we always do the Viktor. I think we always do the Viktor. I was thinking if it was actually better. Wow, okay, well. We got punished. That's a huge deal. I think we just lose the game from that. Because if the opponent has the Poppy here, they just get so much value. Let's do this. I still think we do the head score upgrade, by the way. Okay, yeah. So he has the second Misfortune, which is I think we still do the head score upgrade. I think it's still valuable for us to get the keywords on the Viktor, because we could potentially get Challenger to be able to challenge the Stunning Suppressors away. It is a little bit annoying, but I think it's fine. Opponent probably has Bannerman. I'm just gonna pass. I don't think I need to block this just yet. He also makes our Viktor big, really big, which is going to be important for a potential Spirit's Refuge. We can even get the Eye of the Dragon here by doing the Ignition. Yeah, there we go. We get Scout. Yeah, opponent's just going to rally. I think I like the Eye of the Dragon. I think I like the Eye of the Dragon into the Ignition. Opponent's looking now to level up their Misfortune, right? We have to either try to top deck and get excited. So we can block. We should just take this block now, to be honest. We can take this block now. I think it's fine. We're gonna have to do the. We're gonna have to get the Eye of the Dragon here. We're gonna have to get the Eye of the Dragon. My idea is that we can still make our Viktor big enough that the Spear's Refuge can blow the opponent out. I don't think it's worth it to attack with him. It's unfortunate because we're spending a lot of mana doing this. Yeah, so here's the problem though. Misfortune is just gonna level up. So no matter what, we kind of just out of luck. Yeah, wow. Yeah, the Stony Suppressors blow us out. The Stony Suppressors completely blew us out. We had a chance if the opponent didn't. We had a chance. We had like a chance if the opponent didn't just double Stony Suppressor, because a single Stony Suppressor would have been enough. But two of them are just too much. Yeah. So GG's. I mean, well played by opponent. I mean, I was, you know, we killed the first Misfortune. I think we did everything that we needed. We did everything that we needed to do. But the double Stony Suppressor just completely punishes this whole game plan of this deck. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Draven Sion. They might be able to smoke us down faster than we can stop them. Wow. We had the Boom Baboon. Let's see if we can try to get the Boom Baboon. The Dragon is pretty good as well. There we go. We get the Boom Baboon. That's what I was hoping for. The Boom Baboon is just really good. Guess we have two options. We can do the Baboon right here, or we can do the Ballistic. I'm gonna do the Ballistic. When I could have their own boom. Oh wow, okay, I'm passing. I think I actually rather develop the second Ballistic here. We can Mystic Shot to kill this Draven. When we need to commit. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I like this. The reason I like this is because we can summon the Eye of the Dragon. So we can summon Eye of the Dragon and have enough to do both ignitions. We can even summon two Eye of the Dragons to protect against I get excited. So now we always gonna get the Eye of the Dragon blockers. Perfect. Perfect. We have a constant way of being able to summon blockers from now on. Even if the opponent manages to kill one of the other dragons, it's fine. Opponent has been discarding. Opponent discarded another Sunny Urchin, so opponent doesn't really have anything better to discard. They have double Eye of the Dragon, and we get double Eye of the Dragon. Sorry, we get double Dragon Link again next turn because we have double ignition here. We have the the Disciples to protect us. There's a consideration that we should play Karma and start generating spells because our hand is pretty low value right now. When I discarded the Decimate. When I discarded a Decimate. That's crazy. I think that's crazy to me. What is gonna do to get excited here, right? Question is, do we save this Eye of the Dragon? I don't think we have to. I think one eye is enough because we have a full we have a full hand of units, right? That I don't think a second Eye of the Dragon makes that much of a difference compared to how it was before. We can actually do both Ignitions and Karma and still have enough mana for a twin to protect against a second Get Excited. And I do think the Karma is better here to start generating spells. While still getting the second Dragon Link. So, because our hand is really low value. So being able to generate these spells is a big deal. Yeah, so he goes for the Eye of the Dragon. We have the Twin Discipline to save it. That's the second Get Excited that the opponent did. The first one, they discarded the Chompers. This one, it looks like they discarded something more important. Another Sunny Urchin. We might as well attack with this. It's a free 2 damage. No reason not to take it. Opponent really committed double Get Excited and also committed... See, there we go. That's why I wanted to summon Karma early. Because her her generation of spells is just so big. Opponent's gonna level up, try to level up Sion or looking for the Sion? It's gonna drag the lifesteal, right? I think I'm okay taking. I think I'm okay going to. I think I'm okay going to 9. I think I'm a-okay going to 9. Because we get the Dragon Link and we also have the Spirit's Refuge. I guess opponent could have the burn right here. Like opponent could technically get excited plus guess that would be annoying. Get excited plus Mystic would be annoying. We can easily get Noble Fire Deny from this though, so I'm not too concerned about it. Trying to see if we can get the ambush. We didn't get it. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need to probably play around a second one. Opponent needs to block. If the opponent has it, they have it, right? If the opponent has it, they have it. If they have the burn, they have it. I can't stop it anymore. Yeah, okay, there we go. I have to take the risk. I have to take the risk that the opponent just doesn't have the burn to finish us up there, because Deep Meditation wouldn't work because of how full our hand was. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Shurima. This is a tough matchup, I think, because of Quicksand being such a problem. We get the Viktor. I don't know if the Eye of the Dragon is good enough in this match. We probably don't want to take that much damage though, to be honest. Because the opponent's going to be able to go like super wide on us. Okay. I think Ballistic is better than summoning the Eye of the Dragon now. Yeah, I think Ballistic is better. So Ballistic lets us play... Like, we can summon the Ballistic right now, and we don't have to worry about Rockhopper, right? Which is the big issue. We can eat up the Rockhopper next with the Boom Baboon. Yeah, there you go. So opponent's able to do the Rockhopper, but this is what I was talking about, though. The opponent's able to push a lot of damage here. Like, opponent will actually get a lot of damage here.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Why did we just do the Eye? Why did we just do the Eye? Because we can just Mystic Shot that Rockhopper, right? I guess we also don't have to. We can just Mystic Shot this Rockhopper to get a Dragon Link next turn. Because we're gonna have the Ignition. I don't know if that's the right play, to be honest, though. We want to play Viktor here right off the bat. For us to play around Rolling Sands. But then we lose to Rite of Arcane, right? Yeah, okay, so Rebel Earth. Alright, so we're still in a decent spot here. We don't get another Dragon Link next turn, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. We have Regeneration, so we can actually... I'm gonna attack with everything. Why not? I think this damage is gonna add up. This being at 3 health or 1 health is not really a big difference, right? So yeah, we got to push 5 damage there. Right? Which is pretty good. Again, the problem here is gonna be okay, perfect. We got the twin to protect, we got the twin to allow us to protect against the Rite of Arcane. We're actually not gonna summon anything here. Opponent probably wants the board space. I don't know if we need to give it to him. This will kill our Ballistic bot, though. Let's do it like this. This is gonna eat up the Rolling Sands. Now this guy's gonna be able to level up, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so he does get to level up, which is kind of annoying. And the Ivy Dragon is gonna die anyways, which is why I didn't care about summoning her. I'm gonna like let her sacrifice herself. I'm gonna let the Ivy Dragon be the sacrificial lamb. I like Karma. I like Karma. So the reason I like the Karma is because I actually do think that I'm gonna need to be able to generate some random spells for us to have a chance to win this game. We get the Challenger, so we can actually kill the Seraph as well. Do we kill the Seraph, actually? Do we ever kill the Seraph? Seer's already leveled up. I think we threaten it. We go. You know what? I think we do threaten it. I think we do threaten the Seraph right here. We're able to regenerate. Yeah, because he had the Seer. Okay. Opponent gets another Seraph anyways, but at least this way. At least this way opponent doesn't... Ah, no, never mind. They do still get the value here. Wait, the Sundays is not triggered yet, so that's also very good for us. I don't know if we can get to turn 10, though. I mean, that's okay with me, because we just need to have... Ambush is huge. We just need to have enough units to be able to protect against the Seraph. Wait, no, opponent doesn't get Seraph, because the Sundays is not triggered. So opponent needs to have the Seraph themselves here to have a chance. So I'm okay. I'm gonna take this damage because the Rite of Arcane is kind of a punish. The Rite of Arcane is kind of a punish, but I also feel like if we don't take this damage, we're in a decent spot. So we're gonna have to deny the Rite of Arcane then. We're gonna have to deny. No. We don't lose to the Rite of Arcane because we level up Viktor right here. So we level up the Viktor right here. Opponent really is gonna have to have the Seraph. And I wish I could overwhelm or lose. I mean, we have the ambush. So we do have the ambush, so the opponent's gonna have to have the quicksand. Okay, they get... Of course he gets the Seraph, right? We can protect our Karma by summoning this. We can even do a Flame Chompers to eat up the Seraph attack. And then we will have to ambush. Opponent gets the Sundays here. We have the deny to protect against any random shenanigans. Like the... Wait, this is actually kind of funny. So it needs to be Quicksand. It needs to be Quicksand for us to get punished here. We also have the Challenger. So what if we just... Opponent gets a third Seraph in their hand, by the way. That's the problem here. The third Seraph is the problem here. We need to have... We need to have Spell Shield. Scout. Scout is very good too. I think Scout is also very good. Scout is very good because he lets me just clear out his Seraphs, right? Like I can bait out the... Okay, so one Seraph is gone. Do we go for the ambush right now? Do we go for the ambush right now? I think we do. I think we go for the ambush right now. Opponent will need to have the quicksand to stop this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I definitely think killing the Seraph was correct. Because I wanted to see if we could beta a response from him, whether it was like a hourglass or something else. So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoy those games. This deck is kind of fun. I really like this archetype. I like Viktor Ionia in general. I just don't think it's that strong at the moment. So I'm not sure how much I would trust it to bring it. Now, it does have some good matchups into a lot of things. But it also just even against most things. And you really lose if you don't get Ballistic Bot early. So in terms of mulligan, I think Ballistic Bot and Viktor are usually your main two keeps, right? So you want to keep Ballistic Bot and you want to keep Viktor. If you don't have either one in your hand, then I recommend just hard mulliganing for them. There is an option to consider that against aggro, you could probably keep your other units like the Urchin, Eye of the Dragon, and the Boom Baboon. I will consider that because otherwise aggro, you can get run down by aggro pretty quickly, especially now that Ballistic Bot is no longer able to block against the aggro matchup. But yeah, that's kind of what I would do for the mulligans, to be honest. Again, it's really just keeping your two main engines are Ballistic Bot and Viktor. So just go from there and that will increase your win rate overall for the deck. Again, as always, if you like the video, please make sure to like it below. If you like the content, you can subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. So we're going to appreciate any support that you can give us. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And you can also find us on Twitter and Discord. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.